Hey, Raider Nation. Today we are diving deep into everything happening with our Las Vegas Raiders. And let me tell you, it has been an eventful week that deserves some serious attention. From the highs to the lows, the twists and turns, the silver and black have given us a lot to unpack. And if you're a true fan, you know this is the time to celebrate the small victories and anticipate the future with hope and excitement. Week 1 might be behind us, but the story is far from over, and the journey toward redemption, new opportunities, and major moves is only getting started. As the season unfolds, there are plenty of reasons to keep that Raider spirit alive, especially considering how the draft picture is shaping up and the potential that lies ahead for the franchise. Now, let's talk about the drama and excitement surrounding the NFL draft and the positioning of our team. As it stands right now, the Raiders have maneuvered into a prime spot to claim the number 1 overall pick in the 2026 draft, which is huge for a franchise that has been longing for that franchise-altering quarterback. The numbers, the games, the wins and losses, all of it has positioned Las Vegas in a spot that can fundamentally change the trajectory of this team. Strength of schedule plays a crucial role here. And while some might scratch their heads about how the Raiders are ahead of teams like the Titans despite a head-to-head win, this is the beauty and complexity of a league. It's not just about beating one team. It's about how the season unfolds, the cumulative results, and how every win or loss impacts the bigger picture. With 4 games left, every matchup is crucial, every play matters, and every outcome moves us closer to securing that number 1 pick. And speaking of the remaining games, the road ahead is both challenging and exciting. There's no denying that facing the Philadelphia Eagles in their stadium is a daunting task, and the Houston Texans, currently flaunting one of the top defenses, will test the Raiders' mettle. But here's the thing. These challenges are exactly what make the journey worthwhile. Watching defensive stars like Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter match up against seasoned quarterbacks provides fans with moments of pure adrenaline, tension, and sometimes unexpected joy, especially when you see the silver and black holding their own despite the odds. It's in these matchups that you see the potential for growth, for development, and for identifying the talent that will lead the Raiders to future glory. Meanwhile, the fallout from other teams' results has also played into the Raiders' favor. Victories and defeats from teams like the Saints and Titans have influenced draft standings and opened up opportunities that didn't seem possible a few weeks ago. And while the losses sting, especially the recent one against Denver, the long-term vision remains intact. The potential to pick number 1 overall is a dream scenario, particularly when paired with the right head coach and an organized front office ready to make calculated, strategic moves. This is where hope intersects with planning, and Raider fans should be feeling that excitement because it is within reach. And let's be honest, every fan has their moments of elation and frustration, and this past week delivered both. Watching the games, seeing Geno Smith struggle, and witnessing the different dynamics unfold on the field gave fans a roller coaster of emotions. Some of it is pure entertainment, some of it is frustrating, and some of it is downright comical. Yet, in the midst of it all, there are small victories that matter, like young players finally making their mark. Seeing rookies like Shea Jackson make a first NFL catch and score a touchdown reminds fans that there's a bright future, that talent is emerging, and that the development of these players will be integral to the success of the team. These moments might seem minor in the grand scheme of things, but they're the building blocks of a new era for the Raiders. In addition, there is something uniquely satisfying about watching other teams' struggles play into the Raiders' narrative. The Kansas City Chiefs, for example, losing to the Houston Texans, shakes up the perception of dominance in the division and provides hope that rivalries might shift in ways we didn't anticipate. The implications go beyond just one game. They influence playoff paths, division standings, and ultimately, the sense of opportunity for Las Vegas. Even the Denver Broncos, while holding a higher seed, don't strike fear into the hearts of fans because the Raiders have the potential to outperform expectations. It's all about recognizing where the league is vulnerable and positioning the team to capitalize on it, which is why staying engaged with every game, every play, and every strategic decision is so vital. Then there's the coaching situation, which is another layer of intrigue. Pete Carroll's current position and the rumblings surrounding his future adds to the tension and narrative of the season. The uncertainty of leadership, the speculation about changes, and the potential shakeups all feed into the drama that makes following the NFL so compelling. Fans are not just watching a game. They're following a story, a saga that intertwines on-field performances with organizational decisions that could reshape the team's future. Every press conference, every statement, and every interaction becomes a piece of the puzzle as Raider Nation watches, analyzes, and anticipates what comes next. And, of course, no discussion about the Raiders would be complete without highlighting the individual performances that energize fans. Kenny Pickett, Added O'Connell, and other emerging talents have shown flashes of brilliance, making it clear that there are players ready to step up and make an impact. The beauty of seeing new faces excel is that it injects hope, sparks excitement, and reminds fans that the rebuilding process is underway. These performances aren't just statistics. They are the promise of a competitive and resilient team, a signal that the future can be bright if nurtured correctly. Meanwhile, the atmosphere around Allegiant Stadium continues to be a factor. Whether it's the intensity of Raider Nation at home games or the hostile environments faced on the road, the energy of the fan base directly influences the team's morale and the experience of the players. Knowing that players feel pressure, excitement, or even intimidation from the crowd adds another layer to every game. It's part of the identity of the Raiders, a testament to the passionate fan base that refuses to stay silent and demands performance, commitment, and heart from everyone on the field. Off the field, there's the anticipation of draft decisions that could define the next decade for Las Vegas. The options are tantalizing: Fernando Mendoza, Dante Moore, or other strategic moves like trading back to acquire more draft capital. Every decision carries weight. Every choice sends a message. And fans are right to be emotionally invested because the next quarterback, the next cornerstone player, could very well determine whether the silver and black rise or remain mired in mediocrity. The discussions, the debates, and the dreams all converge at this moment, where hope meets strategy and where Raider Nation can envision a future filled with potential. At the same time, the realities of the current roster cannot be ignored. Veteran players, the state of the offensive and defensive lines, the performance of the quarterback, and the execution of the schemes all influence not just outcomes but the perception of progress. Observing the tape, analyzing performances, and noting patterns is crucial for fans who want to understand the trajectory of the team. From scoring on opening drives to moments of stagnation later in games, each play provides insight into what works, what doesn't, and what needs adjustment. It's a meticulous process, but one that rewards those who are truly invested in the Raiders' journey. Through all of this, Raider Nation remains a resilient, passionate, and engaged fan base. From the highs of draft positioning to the challenges on the field, the community's energy is a driving force behind the team. Celebrating the small victories, analyzing potential draft picks, observing player development, and speculating on coaching changes are all part of what makes following the Raiders so thrilling. Every game, every matchup, and every decision becomes part of the narrative. And as the season moves forward, there's a sense of anticipation that is palpable, electrifying, and uniquely Raider. Even with the losses, the frustrations, and the uncertainty, there's optimism, strategy, and excitement building for the future. Watching rookie stars emerge, understanding the significance of draft positioning, anticipating leadership changes, and analyzing rivalries creates a rich tapestry of storylines that keep fans engaged. Raider Nation deserves to celebrate the wins, embrace the learning moments, and stay connected to the unfolding saga of the Las Vegas Raiders because this is not just a team. It's a community, a legacy, and a vision for the future that is just beginning to take shape. As we move deeper into the season, the excitement around the Las Vegas Raiders is only intensifying, and there are so many storylines developing simultaneously that it's impossible to ignore the momentum building around this team. The journey to securing the number 1 overall pick in the 2026 NFL Draft is just one piece of the puzzle, but it's arguably the most tantalizing because it represents a true opportunity to redefine the franchise for years to come. With 4 games remaining, Every contest feels monumental, and fans are paying attention to not just wins and losses, but the subtleties, the plays, and the emerging strategies that signal whether the Raiders are on the right path or still searching for direction. Looking at the remaining matchups, it's clear that the team is facing a mix of challenges that will test both players and coaching staff. The Eagles in Philadelphia, the Texans with their formidable defense, the Giants who have proven to be a tricky opponent, and Kansas City looming in the background all represent tests that will reveal more than just the final scores. They will reveal character, adaptability, and the ability of both veterans and young players to rise to the occasion. And while some fans may worry about the outcomes, there's a sense of anticipation that the best is yet to come, especially when considering the potential impact of strategic draft decisions that could be made in the coming months. The draft discussion is where the excitement truly reaches another level. Fernando Mendoza and Dante Moore are two names dominating conversations, representing not just talent, but the opportunity to build a franchise around a quarterback with elite potential. Mendoza's skill set, decision-making, and style of play echo some of the greatest modern quarterbacks, while Moore brings a unique blend of athleticism and field vision that could change the trajectory of the Raiders if paired with the right coaching staff. But it's not just about selecting a quarterback. Trading back for extra picks, building depth across the roster, and balancing immediate needs with long-term vision are all critical considerations. Fans understand that this is a delicate process where every choice matters, and it's why anticipation for the draft is almost as intense as the games themselves. While draft speculation generates immense excitement, there's also the reality of the current team, which cannot be ignored. Watching Kenny Pickett and Aiden O'Connell develop has given fans tangible reasons to feel optimistic. These young players bring fresh energy, untapped potential, and the element of unpredictability that can inject new life into the roster. The beauty of rookies stepping up is that it shakes up the narrative around the established veterans, challenges assumptions, and creates competition that drives everyone to perform better. It's in these moments, like Shea Jackson scoring his first NFL touchdown, that Raider Nation sees proof that the future is being built brick by brick. These moments of success, no matter how small, are critical for fostering confidence and belief in the overall direction of the franchise. The coaching dynamic adds another layer of intrigue. Pete Carroll's situation, the uncertainty surrounding his future, and the perception of fear around job security are all part of the story that impacts both the players and the fan base. When leadership is in flux, it creates tension and speculation, and fans are watching every move, every comment, and every strategy adjustment with heightened scrutiny. The importance of having a coach who aligns with the vision of the team, who can maximize the potential of young quarterbacks and develop talent effectively, cannot be overstated. A well-chosen head coach could be the difference between a team that falters under pressure and one that seizes every opportunity, both on the field and in the draft room. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. After a tense showdown against the Cowboys, whispers are already swirling around Allegiant Stadium, and all eyes are on Mark Davis. Known for keeping a cool, calculated exterior as the majority owner of the Las Vegas Raiders, Davis dropped what many are calling a direct message after the game that has fans and insiders buzzing. While he didn't exactly spell out any decisions, his tone suggested there might be some serious moves brewing behind the scenes. Sources close to the team hint that Davis has been closely monitoring not only player performances, but also coaching strategies, and his post-game remarks seemed loaded with subtle but pointed implications. The atmosphere inside the locker room reportedly matched the tension on the field, and Davis's words only added fuel to the fire. Some league analysts are speculating that he could be hinting at changes in the front office or even sending a warning shot to the coaching staff, though nothing is confirmed. Adding to the intrigue, those familiar with Davis's business style note that he has never shied away from making bold, unexpected moves, whether in the NFL or with his WNBA franchise, the Las Vegas Aces. Could we be looking at a shakeup that extends beyond just player decisions? The rumor mill is certainly spinning. Fans are dissecting every syllable, replaying the post-game interview, and speculating about possible trades or shifts in team strategy. Even veteran insiders admit that Davis's statements were unusually pointed in the timing, right after a tight, hard-fought game against a divisional rival, only amplifies the suspense. While the Raiders have always been known for their resilient, no-nonsense culture, Davis's apparent signal that things could change has everyone on edge. Could the team be gearing up for a major overhaul, or is this just a strategic, psychological play meant to rattle opponents? Whatever the reality, one thing is clear. Mark Davis knows how to make waves without saying too much. As speculation grows, the Raiders' faithful are left both excited and anxious, waiting to see if this post-game message is the start of a quiet revolution, or merely another chapter in the ever-dramatic saga of Las Vegas football. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.